Afternoon, everyone. My name is Konitlaga. I'm going to be your facilitator for today. I'm not alone. I'm with my colleague, Ambesiwe. She's going to be our moderator for today's session. So today we are going to talk about use data and insights to help your business grow. So before we continue, we're gonna learn about our agenda for today. So our agenda is how to understand the right question to ask. Like you need to understand the right questions to ask. The second one, you need to identify the best tool to use. And you also need to understand the analyze your data. You need to understand to analyze your data. So before we continue with our topic for today, I would like to share about the free bootcamp available from Google. So if you do own small businesses, you can ready to scale. And you also need to sign up on Google Hustle Academy on this website on my screen. So you have to check this website on Google Hustle Academy to sign up if you never sign up on a bootcamp before. So I will also encourage you guys to go and check this bootcamp if you never check it before. And I think it's also interesting, so you can learn more about the small businesses also and the medium one. So as we continue, I would like to ask you the question uh before we start to our topics. So I would also like you guys to engage with us in a chat box. You can post a comment, you can post your question, your answers, anything in a chat box. So our first question is that what words will you use to describe your customers? So when you own a business, so you need to know which words you can use to describe your customers. So I would also like you guys to comment in a chat box, engage with us. Feel free to ask question also. Understand the right question. So I'll also have another question before we know how to ask the right question. They say, what questions do you want to ask your customers? So like when you ask your customer question, you need to choose your words. You can't just ask any question. So you need to know what kind of question you need or you want to ask your customers. So we also have the processes for analytic. We have 4 steps for process to analytic. So the first step is what is my objective? So when when you own a company, you need to have the objective. You need to know or maybe to identify your objective. And the second one, what questions you need to address. What kind of question you need to address to your customers on your business website or something. And also the third one, where you get that information from. The last one, what do you do with that information? Like after finding the information that you need, what do you do with that information? Obviously, you need to do something with the information that you get from your customers. So you need to do something that will make your customers happy or like to encourage them to support you more. So the first step of our objective of our process for analytic, what is my objective? So when we talk about objective, you're going to look about things like maybe you need to tell more people about your business. So the customer need to know more about your business before, like, there's no need for you to to explain or something, as long as we get that information like on your website or on your business page. So that is what needed. You also need to sell more of my product or more of your product or services, and you need to identify my most valuable customer. Obviously you'll know which one are valuable or not, because like if customer always support you like more than 10 times, or let me just say many times, so you also need to identify that customer as available than the one that only supported you once or something. So you need to identify those valuable customers, and you also need to find new ways to engage with the previous customers. So you have to encourage them to come back and support your business, but you need to have a way of engaging with them. So moving forward, we're going to introduce step number two. Step number two, they said, what questions do I need to ask? So now, what kind of question do you need to ask your customers? So we have what do you call it? A RIN. RIN means reach, engage, activate, and nurture. So you need to know who's your target audience and how do you reach them online. And you also need to find a way. So you also need to know if those customers, they are doing bookings or something, and you also need to know if are they coming back to support your business, or maybe they just are not interested with it. So you need to know all those information to make sure that you have available customers, the loyal customers also. So moving to the third step. The first step is, where do I get that information from? So obvious, you have information maybe on a platform like social media and other stuff. So you need to know, where exactly do I get the information from? Like, which tools do I use to get the analytic data and insight? So you're gonna use a social channel. When they talk about social channel, social channel, we are talking about a Facebook, Twitter, and also Instagram. Those are the ones that have a strong reporting features. So on that social channel, you need to measure your viewers, like things like likes, followers, and also those who share your business more. So you need to engage to use those content or those platform to engage with your customers. And we also have the organic search. On the organic search, you need to identify what customers are looking for, what kind of customers like you are looking for, and also align your business with their searches, to know, to be sure that these customer are the one that I need, or maybe they also need your business also to buy their items that they want. And we also have your website. So on your website, you need to identify which pages have the most viewers, and also which causes the users to disengage or bounce off. So you need to know, like, what makes the customer to bounce off, like to not support you like uh like if they decided to leave your business and maybe and go search like other business like yours. So you need to know what makes them to disengage with you or your business, and also what makes them to bounce off. Obvious, if I was interested in something and I like, if I don't get maybe, let me say, a good response from them or a good product from them, then I'll have to leave and go search the competitors that have uh the strong quality that I need. So those things you need to like to get more information to make them to come back and support you. So we have a paid search. On a paid search, like on a paid search, you need to know like how can you market your product to customers using a paid channel. Look, like what are they looking for, those customers, and also what type of audience do you want to attract. So you need to know what kind of audience you want to attract on your business. So moving to the last step, what do I do with that information? So as I collected the information on, as you collected on your platform, like on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, after finding those, like after finding that information, what do you do with that information? Like now that like you have the insights and analytic that, what can you do with it? So you will need to use your insights. So here you need to market a trend. After marketing a trend, when you market a trend, you need to identify the latest market trend and the insight. And you also use the you also use user experience, like to understand your customer path to purchase and also to make changes like accordingly. And you also have a content marketing. Under content marketing, you need to identify which type of content people engage with most. And you also need to adapt your strategies. You use these insights to adapt your overall strategies. So those are the insights you're gonna use, like to get those question, or even to identify like what ad content users like to influence your content marketing plan. So before we move on into the next session, so I would like to take a few minutes to answer your question, or maybe to check your response. Okay, I see now Brenda Mohali saying my customers are loyal and they love my services. So yeah, I think if your customer are loyal, and they will also love what you are selling. So I can't be loyal if maybe I'm not happy about your product or something. So I guess those customers are loyal because you are also loyal to them. You give them the things like the quality or all the things that they need. So thank you, Brenda Mahale, for the comment. Moving forward, we're going to identify the best tools to use. So I also have another question here. Which analytic tools do you currently use? So I would like you guys to feel free to engage with us and put your comment, your question in a chat box, so we can enjoy our session also. So which analytic tools do you currently use on your business? So moving forward, we have the tools that we can use. So we also have a social media. organic search, your website, and paid search. So when we talk about social media, we talk about Twitter, Facebook, and the other one, which is a Hootsuite. So these are the online platform that offers a great features to get information about your customers. So we also have a organic search. Under organic search, we have a Google Search Console and a Google My Business, and we also have a website. On a website, you have a Google Analytic, and on a paid search, we have a Google Ads. So these are the four tools that you can use to get information about your businesses, about your customer, the loyal customers, and the one that are not loyal. So that's where you're gonna know most of, like, comments about your business, and also if the customer are, they are happy. So we're moving to need to our Facebook page inside. Those are the platforms that we use to get more information. So on a Facebook page inside, you can have you can help it can help you to find out what people are engaging with your Facebook page and how they're finding you. So you will find those information by checking the page views, the likes, the page engagement, the followers. So that's how the activities. So that's how you're gonna find out what people are engaging with your business on your Facebook page. So, like, if you have more likes or maybe more followers on your Facebook page, it means like most of the people they like what they see on your Facebook page. So those are the things that you need to check on your social media. And we also have the Google Search Console. So on a Google Search Console tool is a tool and a report that help you, like, to measure your site search traffic and also the performance. So it also fix the issues and make your site perform well in a Google search result. So on a Google search, you also see which queries bring users to your site. You need to analyze your site impression, and also you need to submit a site maps, an individual URL for a crawl. So on that, you also need to check your reviews, your index coverage, to make sure that the Google has the freshest view on your site. And you also need to receive the emails alert when Google identifies issues on your site. So, because if you don't get maybe the alert, you won't know if there is an issue on your website or something. So it's a good thing that you have you receive email alert when Google identifies any issues or any problem. So moving forward, we're gonna talk about a Google Business profile. On a Google Business profile, you can use a Google Business profile as a tool to manage your online presence, like across a Google search and a Google map. So it also used to market to a customers and increase your visibilities. And also you need to create a listing which a customer can use to engage with your businesses. And then you have the leverage insight you need to find out about. So how many viewers your listing had. So you'll also know how many viewers you had on your Google My Business, and also how and where customer find your listing. And also the actions customer take on your listing, and the other interactions customer have with your Google business profile listing. So those are the things that you need to check about uh, your business and also the customers. And we also have a Google trend. A Google trend, it identifies the popularity of a search term in a Google and identify whether a trend is on a rise or declining. So a Google trend is a trend search features that shows the popularity of a search term. And you can also view whether a trend is on a rise or on a decline. That's how you need to know a Google trend. But you can also share your knowledge about how you understand a Google trend. So you can also find demographic insights, related topics, and related queries to help you better understand the Google trend. And they also said like Google Trend provide access to a large unfiltered sample of actual personally identified. So you categorized, anonymized, or maybe you determine the topic for a search query. So it also allows us to display interest in a particular topic from around the globe or down to the city level geographical. And a Google trend, data reflects searches people make on a Google every day, but it can also reflect irregular search activities. So that's how a Google trend works. So moving to the you need to explain how the rise above competition using a Google trend. So we have the competition Google trends. The first one, you need to know or you need to find a relevant trending topic. So you can use a Google trend to find a relevant trending topics, and also monitor a competition. After monitoring a competition, you need to identify a keyword research. Like you need to identify a steady keywords for SEO. And you also need to find a topic by region, like a target customers at a local or a regional or even a global scale. Like you also need to promote around a seasonal trend. So that's how you're gonna rise your competition using a Google trend. And we also have a Google Analytic. A Google Analytic, you have complete information. We have a get insights only Google can give. We also have to connect your insights to the research. So when we talk about to complete information, you need to understand your site and app users to better check the performance of your marketing. Like you need to know your content, your product, and other things. So when we talk about like get insights only a Google can give, like you can access a Google's unique insights and machine learning capabilities to make the most of your data, and also connect your insights to the result. Like you analyze, like analytic works with a Google advertising and publisher product, so you can use your insights to deliver the business results. So you can even check on those graphs and see the difference here. So I'm gonna pause for a minute and also check. I would like to take a few minutes to check your comment, your answers, or maybe your response for the questions that I asked before. Okay, I see her, Brenda Mohale again. She said, my question to my customer, I will ask, do you feel my product or services is worth the cost? So she will ask their customer if they feel that uh, their product is worth the cost. Like if it's the quality, like you can't say the product, you can't put the expensive price for the product if it doesn't worth any. So you need to ask your, she will ask their customers if their product or services is worth the cost. So thank you, Brenda, for your response, your comments. So I can see there is no other comments. So moving forward, we're going to understand and analyze your data. So we have a Google Analytics dashboard. So here we have like a Google Analytics dashboard and run through some features and insights that you can use to gain or to take your marketing further. So we have a geographical location. We also have the popularity over time. That's where you're gonna see like the popularity over time, like the active users, those who always use your website or maybe your business. Like you're gonna see the diagram here, like the different, and you're also gonna check the visits, those who always come to your store, like visit your store. You're gonna also see how you acquire the users. So those are the graphs that gonna help you like to understand or maybe get the information that you need about your customers, if they're active, if they always like maybe they try to locate your store, or maybe they visit your store also. So moving forward, we're gonna learn how to set up a Google Analytics account. So how to set up a Google Analytics account. You need to go to analytics.google.com, and after that you're gonna choose a name for your account. So after choosing the name, you need to identify, or you need to choose an industry category. So you categorize if your business maybe is about clothes or hairdryers or something. So you need to like you also need to put the important name, because you can't just take any name and said it's your account name. So you need to choose like you also need to choose the industry category, like to help you when you benchmark against others who have tagged the same industry. So this anonymous, but at an aggregate level to give you an idea. So what your bounce rate is against others. So that is how you're gonna those are the steps that you're gonna follow, like to set up your Google Analytics account. So moving forward, you're gonna learn or explain like what a tracking code is and where do I find it. So where do you find a tracking code? Like to track your site's performance, you will need to add the correct tracking code to its page. So to track a site performance, that's how you're gonna add those tracking code. So where we find the tracking code is like when you are using a website builder or a blog. There is there may be a simple field where you can add the tracking ID for your website. So that is how you're gonna find your tracking code. So we have a format account you can change your email, your password. We also have a site subscription, a blog. So here is a Google Analytic code. That's how you're gonna find your Google Analytic code on your settings. So now we have to understand the four main areas of reporting. The four main areas of reporting. So we have audience, we have acquisition, we also have behavior, we have also uh, conversions. So these are the main areas of reporting. So all of the Google Analytic reports are a group into four main areas to help us answer those questions that we mentioned before. Like the question like who are they? Who did they find me? What are they doing? What are they with to me? So you will need to see these areas on a navigation menu. That is how you're gonna find on your left side of your home screen. That's where you're gonna find those questions for audience. Who are my users? The audience. How did they find me? Like it's a acquisition. Like what do they do when on my side? Like their behavior. If they are like their behavior is good or not. Like how they like advertise your business. Have they complete the goals? I want to track the conversation. That is the conversation that maybe you want to track or to know about. Like for a conversions to work, a goals have to be set up to track a specific action. Once you've mastered the basics, so it's really worth doing. So that is how you're gonna understand or know about the four main areas of reporting uh, the analytic. And now we have a data in a Google Analytic. So those are the dimension, and we also have the metrics. The dimension they say is the what, and the metrics is the numbers. So on your screen you can see the numbers, the metrics, the news, the new users, and even the session. So on the dimension, like on a channel, you have the organic search, we have a referral, we have a direct, we have a paid search, you have a social channel, we have a display, we also have affiliates. So those are the channels that we have, like the dimensions, and also the metric, which you call it the numbers. We have the number of new users, the number of old users, and also the sessions. That's how you're gonna understand how customers maybe gaining, how many new users we are gaining per day, or maybe per week or monthly. So that's how you're gonna check and see how many your business like gaining more users, or maybe also growing per daily, or maybe weekly, monthly also. So now we are moving to explain using the ring to ask a right question. So using the ring to ask the right question and know what to do with those information. Like after you ask the question and they answered, so what are you gonna do with that information after that? So we have a reach. How are people finding me online? So you're going to identify which terms are driving the organic traffic on your site, and you're also gonna look to improve the links from your social platform, and also maybe you develop a relationship with referral website to drive more traffic to your site. So moving to engage, you need to know like what are the people engaging with when they finding you online. You also learn which pages are not getting any viewers. So it means if this page doesn't get many viewers, so it means it doesn't make a good progress. So you also need to discover what is really engaging to your visitors. And also, like for example, you could discover that you lose a lot of people or maybe a lot of customer at the payment page. So this page might like it might need to be simplified, like maybe reduced a failed to fail. We move to activate. What channel is driving the most booking? You need to identify which referring sites drive the conversions, and also for a referring sites bring a good quality traffic, or can you develop a partnership with them? And you also need to look out for underperforming referral site and consider reviewing the partnership. And moving to the last one, you need to which is nurture. Are my customers happy to leave a review? So you need to know if your customer like enjoys leaving the reviews, or maybe they just don't care about commenting or something. So you need to know, maybe you need to try a different way to encourage a purchaser to leave a review, so you can see if they're happy with your product, if there are things that you need to do to make your product or maybe your business be unique. So you need to encourage those customers to leave the reviews. And also you need to respond to all reviews, good one and even the bad one. Because if you don't respond to their reviews, those people or those customers, they will think maybe you don't even care, or you don't even like check about the things that need to be done, maybe on a product or something. So I think when you check your reviews, it's also gonna help you to improve on your business. If they, because obviously you won't get the good comment or only you will also find the bad one. So it's in the purchasers to leave those review. You need to do more of that, or maybe like I get a genuine feedback from people. Like you need to know or have a broad, they if they already bought your product or something, because some they can just comment with a bad, they just write a bad comment, but the person never even may or buy your product. So you also need to find a way to encourage them buy, to purchase, and also like encourage them to leave their reviews if they are not satisfied or if they are satisfied with the service and the product. So moving to the Google Trends. On the Google Trend, you need to explore what the world is searching for, like by entering a keyword or a topic in the Explorer bar. So this is the Explorer bar where you're gonna type and search anything you want to check or to find out about. And you also need to see the stories curated by the news lab at the Google that maybe provide additional insights found in the data. So you also see a daily search trend. You also see a year in a search trend. So you're gonna see if like today your business is trending or maybe it's other one trending. So you will see everything like a daily search trend, a year in a search trend. So also you're gonna find a guidance material about the news lab and the trends. So the trending searches page like show a trending search around the world. You can click on a story to get more content, like the most relevant article of a trending query. Like on a daily search trend, it highlight searches that are jumped like significantly in a traffic amount all the searches over the past like 24 hours. So it gives the update hourly, and you can even use a daily search trend to see what people are most interested in at any given time. Then we also have a real-time search trend. The real-time search trend, it highlights the searches that are jumped significantly in traffic amount all recent searches. The algorithm for that, it's a real-time searches trend group topics together that are trending at the same time on a Google News and search. So these are the Google Trend search that you also need to know more about it, and also to search if you want to see if your business is trending every day or hourly. Anytime you can search it. So moving to you need to promote your business around a seasonal trend. So when you promote your business around the seasonal trend, you need to allow your business to stay relevant and competitive. Like maybe throughout the year, your business will experience a peaks and also a dips that will impact your revenue. And you also you might use a Google trend to identify maybe a seasonal trend in a types of a clothing, and also create a content about the current trend or adjust to demand. You also find the women jackets. You can see a rise of a need in a winter month, low in summer, and also adjust the demands. Like on our screen, we have I can say a diagram showing the rise in a woman's jacket searches during winter months. So you can see that the graph is like moving up and up and up. Then after the winter, maybe it's going down again. So these are the seasonal trends that you need to use to trend or maybe to identify the seasonal product demand, and also adjust your offering like according to supply and demand. And here we're gonna learn about use a Google Trends for a keyword search. A Google Trends shows what searches and a keywords are trending. You use the related queries section to, or you also use a trend, like to identify a potential keywords tag. Maybe you also name your product categorized accordingly to a popular keyword. After that, you optimize your post according to the trending keywords. Like maybe, for example, the Anika looks for a blouses. So here are the related keyword searches to that. You can search maybe Anika looks for a blouse. So that's how you gonna, maybe you identify other potential keywords tag. So you optimize your post according to the trend keywords. So here we have maybe the related topics. We have Victorian era, we have a brown color, we have common flake, we have a boho chic and a French tree. So these are the example of the topics that maybe you'll be searching when you need something. So I would also like to pause again for question and also check if there is a response after asking the questions. Okay, I can see that there is no questions, so I will carry on. Okay, again, so I'll also like you to go and sign up on a free bootcamp which is available from a Google. So it also valuable for you, or maybe for those who own a small businesses and maybe ready to scale. So these are the this is the link that you're gonna use to sign up for Google. And if you already maybe sign up for Google Hustle Academy, you can just log in and use your details, like your username and password. And also you need to follow the instruction, so to get everything in order to understand the boot camp. What are your next steps? So we need to know, like, what are your next steps. And also you can find us on social media. I would like to thank you for joining to this session. Like, I would like you to like to join our social media, or maybe you can say you can follow us on a Google Digital Skills Africa on a Facebook, also a Google Digital Skill Africa on Instagram, and also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Yeah, those are the platform that you can follow us on. So I'll also like to thank all of you guys for joining today's session, and also for sharing the feedback or maybe the response about the question I was like asking about. So I would like to thank you again, and I wish you to come and join another session tomorrow for other topics. So thank you so much.